Okay, we're live. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another stream of Final Fantasy: A Realm Reborn. Myself, Jay Kelton, joined by the co-pilot, as always, Holo. Say hi, Holo. Holo's giving us advice and tips and tricks and stuff in the background and just enjoying the experience with us. We appreciate, I know that we're starting early. For those of you that were, if the few of you that are hanging around here at the very beginning of this, if you were for the live stream portion of it, we were going to be starting according to the schedule later, but we're starting early because we might have to end a little bit early. So we're going to go ahead and launch into it. As always, let's recap very quickly, which knowing me is going to mean forever, what happened in the last section. Summarized, we did a lot of quests, a ton of errand running before we got to fight Titan, which was absolutely amazing. Really cool battle. The area is probably one of my favorite zones to fight a boss yet, with the, you'd call it like an amethyst cave, but it was orange instead of like purple, with all these orange crystals everywhere. Very unique looking, very, very cool. And Titan himself was pretty amazing. There are some video things that I'll need to check back, both because I personally want to, whether we get around to doing it in stream at the in location or out of stream. I want to refresh my information on the Garlean Empire, that they have this is 3 armored people. There's Nero, who's the red armored person, the girl in the white armor that we don't know her, we know her name, but I don't have it memorized yet. And then the new guy we were introduced, the black armored dude, who had some thing that he was building, and that thing needed information or crystals or power or something having to do with the primals. But we finally got confirmed that Lahabre is working with the Garlean Empire to some ends of some means. He's the Alcyon that. Then we ran around and were collecting some odd end aetherite crystals that we hadn't actually attuned ourselves to yet, trying to fill out our map a little bit more so we can basically jump to whatever region we really want to at any time. And we got back to the Waking Sand to absolute tragedy, absolute heartbreak. If you haven't seen the episode, I highly recommend you go back. It should be timestamped in the description of the video, part 11, where it's actually, the timestamp is, what was that, screaming? Because if you watch it, that's where my entire emotional state shifted from having fun, let's play this game, to what is going on. And then when I walked inside the Waking Sand with Tachiru missing, then all of the bodies, I completely missed that there were Garlean soldiers laying on the ground next to all the other bodies, because I was so caught up in trying to see if any of the bodies were people that we recognized or knew. And there were actually some. There was the Mikito girl that I couldn't pull the name of. I actually went back before we started the stream and got her name. Una Teun is her name from way back in part 6 of this series. We talked with her and she was trying to remember, you know, where she came from, and she knew that she was somehow maybe sort of involved with the Scions, but wasn't exactly sure how. She didn't have any of the masks that the normal Scions have. And she's gone. She's gone. One of the characters that we connected with several times. We went back to chat with her and just kind of check in and see how she was doing, if she learned anything new about herself. She had started to meet some friends that also were in the same kind of state with her, that they thought that they were a group, maybe that they were a party that had done, you know, questing way back when, but they weren't really sure. Maybe they were heroes of light, but no one can remember because no one remembers the heroes of light. And now they're gone. And that's really heartbreaking. And the end of that stream really kind of ended on a low note, because emotionally it was difficult to kind of reconcile with the fact that from a story perspective, those characters are gone. We can never go back and interact with them again, and there is a real sense of loss to that. So from an emotional standpoint, I've been processing for this last week on all of the different emotions. You know, there's the anger, let's go get revenge and kick the Garlean Empire's butt. The sadness of we need to do something to show respect for our fallen friends. And what I'm going to actually play on for today's episode, today's part, is the feeling of needing to prepare. Is that we know that we need to go save our friends, like Minfilia, like Tachiru, like Papalimo, who were all captured by the Garlean Empire. We don't know where others are. They may or may not have been captured by the Garlean. We didn't see them be captured, so they might still be out there, but we're not sure yet. We know that we need to go rescue them. However, they were not killed. Actually, if you watch the video, when the girl in white shoots at Minfilia, my jaw drops because I was just absolutely shocked. Like, there's no way they actually would kill her. They didn't, so thank goodness Minfilia is still okay. We saw that in our Echo Vision, but we know that they are being kept alive, and the Garlean Empire is seeking us. We are kind of a key to whatever their big plan is. So with that being the case, we don't need to rescue them right now, which means that while we do need to rescue them very soon, we want to make sure that we're prepared as much as possible when we go to do that. So today's episode is going to be pretty heavily focused on strengthening ourselves and improving ourselves. We're going to be pursuing a bit more into, as far as we can go, into the Paladin quests to get better armor, get better gear, get better skills at protecting and saving and making sure that people stay safe, and that we are that front line when danger comes, because we weren't there the last time and we want to be there next time and actually be able to stand. The worst thing you can do is run into a situation unprepared and unable to actually be there to rescue people and to actually save them. So that's what we're going to be focusing on today. If you were hoping for an MSQ quest or MSQ episode, jump to the next one, because that's most likely when we'll start the MSQ. I say most likely because I'm not actually 100% positive, but that is the goal. So we know that we can talk to Marcus and start the MSQ, but we're not going to. We're going to go back to Ulda and continue our Power Struggles quest with, his name starts with an L. I can't remember exactly, but Marcus, we will return. We will be back to progress both the MSQ and to save all of our friends from the Waking Sand, because they need to be rescued. We're not just going to leave them in the hands of the Garlean Empire, and it's a tough thing, but we want to make sure that we are ready to take on whatever it is that we end up facing. So we're going to do this. I don't know that this will take all of the 2 hours that we have slotted for tonight. And so if we run out of quests to do with them, there's other stuff that we can do. I was talking with Holo behind the scenes a little bit about options such as progressing our hunting log to be able to, pull it up real quick. That's J, right? Yeah, no, that's journal. H. I gotta remember all these hotkeys. It's been a minute. Progress our hunting log for the Immortal Flames to raise our ranking within the Immortal Flames and help them out as well. I mean, it never hurts to help them out as well. And I was kind of running both the Gladiator and the Immortal Flames hunting logs with just if we happen to run across them, we can take them out on the way. But there's a lot more that we can do here in terms of actually hunting. It's called a hunting log for a reason. You go and hunt these things down. So we have a lot of cool stuff that we can do with that, and that's probably will fill some extra time too. So we'll get our hunting on. And for the umpteenth time, I left the cool looking character. Seen that armor before. Left the Aetherite crystal without using the Aethernet, but I have only done that so many times in all of our questing. So, all right, Aethernet, here we go. We need to go to the Chamber of Rule, and that should take us near our friend. And one of the nice things about having done so much in Ulda, both with our Gladiator quests as well as, oh, he's so new, he was just attuning to that. That's so neat. Except the armor is, I don't recognize that armor. But he's definitely a Gladiator with a sword and shield. Maybe he bought some armor or something. One of the wicked sword. Neat things about being in Ulda so much, both because of the Immortal Flames, because we started here, because the Gladiator, all of that combined, means we really are getting to know this area super, super well, and that's super cool. And it looks like we're losing some frames. How? What is happening right now that's causing us to lose frames? I don't have any other internet stream thing out there. Let me...
It could also just be YouTube.
Could be YouTube. So I turned off the stream on Discord. We're gonna give it a second and see if that... the kilobytes per second went back up to 7K, but the indicator is still red, so I'm kind of curious on how about that is. It's still red. Fascinating. Well, I'm going to turn it on again and see what happens. What's funny is that the stream is streaming at 7,000 kilobytes per second, and yet we're still losing some frames. So good stuff. All right, we're just gonna... Sometimes a refresh connection is all that's needed. All right, looks like it's cleaned up now. No drop frames yet. If it happens again, it happens again. We'll figure it out as we go. No worries. Maybe I need to up our internet capabilities. Whoa. Those spikes over the top of the helmet are really wild. But that's very similar to the green armor that we didn't like so much, but it's kind of like an upgraded, more gilded version of it, purple version. Okay, Zsenelythi, I said the L name, but clearly I was just remembering the L in Zsenelythi's name. So we'll stand off to the side. We'll give him proper flame salute, which I'm really enjoying doing the emotes for characters, just because I like to interact with them in that way. So, welcome, Paladin. I gotta remember his voice now. You should know that word of your deeds has reached me. Few are those who follow the true Paladin path without misstep, but you are one of them. I am proud to call you brother. Well, thank you very much. You have kept the faith, and in return, I must have faith in you. It is time that you knew the truth, though it is hard to share, for it is a shame that I would rather keep hidden from outsiders. Okay, is this truth about... I'm guessing this is truth about the traitor. We interacted with him briefly before, and I made a comment about how awesome his sword was. Turns out that he stole that sword from the Sultanswole, and that they have been ashamed. Like, Zsenelythi, should have actually been the one to acquire that sword after... when he was brought into the high command of the Sultanswole, but he doesn't have the sword anymore. He has a different sword, so... Kilobytes is dropping in. Give me 1 second. I'm curious about what the wife is doing. On, like, my CPU is fine. It's just the upload speed is breaking. All right, so here's what we're gonna do out of pure test. Right, it could be. We're gonna test one more thing, and that is to decrease even more my use of the internet. Is I'm actually just gonna close out of the YouTube stream Google Chrome tab that I have open. So I literally only have the game and OBS now running. So what I could use you doing is just keeping an eye on the YouTube stream and seeing if it doesn't cut out. Because I don't know. Like, Twitch can be kind of weird where you can stream to Twitch, but it's good to have Twitch open on the side just so you can see what's happening with it. But in this case, because I closed out of the tab, it does seem to have helped a little bit. We're back into the green. So just keep an eye on the chat and stuff, and I guess let me know if something is said, and we'll just kind of roll with it from here and see what happens. Okay, sorry for all those interruptions. Oh, that is some cool armor, and of course I click, and so I miss what's actually going on here. Yeah, so you talked about the secret, and it's hard to share for a shame. I'd rather keep hidden from outsiders. Perhaps you remember when I told you of the traitor and the sword Oathkeeper that he stole? His name is Solkazul. Solkazagil. Solkazagil. Ah, that's much better. Solkazagil, and he was my predecessor as captain of the Sultanswole elite.
Yes, he was the same man whom I admired as a child, who inspired me to take up the sword and follow the way of the Paladin. He was the paragon of paladins. Until, that is, he changed. Some years ago now, there was a struggle for influence between the Sultanate military and a faction within the syndicate known as the Monetarists. The latter emerged triumphant, so the Monetarists, and the army's authority was diminished dramatically.
So it's just struggle for influence, not necessarily power, but influence within Ul'dah.
Although Sultanswole was still captain of the Sultanswole elite, he knew his position was perilous, so he fled, taking Oathkeeper with him.
So that's how he got the sword and kept the sword, was because he was the captain at the time.
In doing so, he went against the words that he had spoken on bended knee before his royal liege. Now it falls upon me, as captain, to restore the honor and name of the Sultanswole. If that means cutting down my former mentor and master, I would do it gladly, for his misdeed cannot be forgiven.
Rough.
But his death will not lift the stain that mars our name. He must be put on trial in a public court so that everyone knows his crimes. Then, and only then, can we begin to earn the people's trust again.
Interesting. So I'm curious, there's got to be more story as to why it is that he fled. Because he wouldn't just be like, oh, we don't have as much power or influence as we once did. Bye! You know, there's something more that's at work here, I believe. But maybe I'm wrong.
He served for over 30 years as captain of the Sultanswole elite, and he is a formidable foe. Few can match his skill with a sword. Even together, you and I would find it difficult to take him alive without mortal harm to one side or the other. So you must continue to hone your skills and prepare for the day when we will face him. To complete the next step of your training, you must do this. Go to the Yugaram River in eastern Thanalan and find the brazier we have placed there.
Yugaram? Yeah, Yugaram.
By lighting it, you will draw the ire of the Lepidotes dwelling within the waters. Face the creatures in battle and master your new skills. The fight will not be easy, but if you take to heart what you have learned and let the crystal be your guide, you will triumph.
Alright. So we're doing more of these killing stuff near a brazier. Which is cool because I like exploring the world a lot as well and kind of seeing what's out there.
The plot thickens.
Like, oh, that's a excellently timed statement. All right. So we need to go all the way out over the bridge. Oh, we have been up here before. Yes. But we need to go right. We've never been down there, so that's new. Sweet. Very cool. Well, since we know where we're going, let's step to the side of our little travel area here and call out Shoreblood. Come on, buddy. Get some chocobo butt in our face. And we usually end up, for whatever reason, heading out south, at the bottom of Dry Bones and then having to run around, but that's okay. That is A-okay. Yeah, the stream is still sitting at 2,000 kilobytes per second, which is just fascinating. If it stays like this for too long, I may end up putting the stream on pause just to do a full computer reset, because I think 2 kilobytes per second is just garbage quality. We're dropping frames all the time. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do, even if it takes a minute. We'll get to the location for this quest, and then I'll restart everything. Okay, well, we'll roll with this as best we can, and hopefully it won't die again. It's sitting at a solid 5K, which is nowhere near what I'd like it to be, but we'll take what we can get and move right along. So, Shall we get back to where we were? Welcome back, everyone. We are going to keep the other video, but I'm probably just going to find a way to adjust it so it's not like the true episode, because it's literally only like 20 minutes of me rambling for a minute, but we are going to keep that on the channel. So I'll figure out how to deal with that between things. But anyway, let us hit this iron brazier and see what happens. So it's supposed to summon some lizards that we are inevitably supposed to fight. I noticed earlier that like the waterfall in the background was really, really pretty. So it's really cool. Okay, where are they? There's one. There's the other one. And then I learned a little bit about how to time my abilities to make them more useful. I guess we should go ahead and give ourselves a little bit of armor while we're here. Fight or flight would also deal a little more extra damage. And we do have this nifty little guy. Oh, I think Screwdriver still hit us anyway. But yeah, the ability to block stuff is super cool if we can time it correctly to avoid damages. So there we go. And then no, you don't. Dodge! Look at that. That's so cool. We also don't need to stack quite as many stuns. There you go, negative 16. Or no, they can decrease their stun resistant over time. So we'll learn about that and play around with that a little bit more to make sure that we're not wasting our stun potential on stuff. So, but the nice thing about this is that we never have to move. Oh, he still hit me anyway. But we don't, if we don't want to, we don't have to move. We can, you know, stay up front, tanking, fighting, doing what we're designed to do. Yeah, we didn't have our our thing up just yet, so there we go. Sounded like another one was summoned. There we go. Is there just two of you? Looks like there's just two of you. Cool. All right, and then reduces damage taken by 30%. So we'll do that, and we'll block. Oh, well. We gotta time that a little better. These guys have some very fast charges. Oh, we dodged that one. Okay. And 8. Oh, no. Still not quite enough. So I think we're probably going a little bit early. Or no, I mean a little bit late. It's almost like we have to put it down, and then it will, like we put it down now. We have to wait for those little orbs to hit us, and that's what the actual block is. Not the little, yeah, we killed him, but not the little actual shield things that come down and line up around us, so. Which is good that we're learning about that now, so that we can more appropriately use it when we're actually fighting stuff. I wonder if we can hop up here. Can we hack the game? Hack the stone wall. Come over here. Yeah, you're a little more easy to get up. That's cool. I like that not all walls are easy to get up and down. So while we're over here, oh, there's a brass blade fate. Neat. What level are you? Does it say up here? Level 26. That's actually not... that's about half our level, so it is a little bit lower. We haven't come down here before, so I wanted to kind of just walk out here and see what all this was about. Whoa, that is so far down! Oh my gosh, talk about vertigo. I was not expecting it to be that deep. Oh, what is it? You got gold bars just laying around? No, this more look like pineapple bars. Butter bars? Bars of butter chilling in the sun? Oh my gosh. That is dizzying. but super cool. Wait, I think we've... No, I don't think we've been over there. It's so far away, I doubt that you could see people walking back and forth, but it'd be really neat if you could. Like, we don't see any monsters, and that's what makes me think that the characters would be a little bit too far away. That is also something that's super cool, is that when you see a city in the background, like, yeah, we could look out over here and see all of that stuff is actually places you can go. Now, most of that's actually in this map. It's all over there, Drybone and everything, which is super cool. The road to Drybone and all that. But even like the city, way peeking right over the corner, way in the background of Ul'dah, you can actually go there. So it's neat that so much of the game tries to be renderable so that you can actually visit those locations that you see off in the distance when you're running around. It's a 29 level. Okay, so let's go on a bit of a walk, since we're doing a bit of exploring today. I don't want to take too long to go back to Genlands, but we haven't been through the Burning Wall, and unless we get just mobbed by monsters and killed, which then we'll go back to Ul'dah anyway, you can take a quick walk through there and see what this area is all about. Is this even... Yes, it is. Ah, hello. It's a very angry one of those things. An old wives' tale states that if the monster Gossamer comes to you in your sleep, you will wake as bald as a melon. Middle-aged men across the realm unite, for the bane must be quelled. That's really fun. Okay, so now we're... Oh, wait, he's interactable. You can actually talk with this guy.
The people of this land would kill me for no more than my Amalja skin, and so I must remain here in hiding. The day will come when I shall fulfill my purpose, the destiny of both my forebears and myself, but only through patience and prudence now will I live to see that day.
The destiny of both my forebears and myself. What's your purpose, buddy? Kazog Cha. Fascinating. You got a flying dragon snake. It's really cool. But yeah, that's exactly the thing I saw. I was like, oh, Amalja, he's going to attack. But he did not. Not all beastmen are bad. Not all beastmen want their deity to be summoned. They're primal, not deity. Floating stone. It's got a quest, so we're not going to take. Oh. These are some really contrasty colors. Look at that. A level 40 Golden Fleece, Mirror Knight. Alright, well, we're a few levels above them. We'll keep our eyes out for that. If they immediately start attacking. Big wings, that's cool. Oh, yep, hey, he's coming for us. We're just gonna roll on through. Quartz Doblin, so not even just a Coblin, they're, a Doblin. This is underneath that whole thing up there, which is really cool that you actually get to explore under it. Looks like there's areas down there that you might be able to go to. Oh, look at that whole nest they got up there. Oh, I definitely have to go back that way. Can we jump down there? No, we cannot. We gotta go all the way around. Do we? I think we do. Okay, so it just kind of wraps around. Excuse me, level 44 Doblins. I'm just gonna sneak on past you, if you don't mind. And we gotta go back this way. Ow! Let's be careful. Okay, so we did end up accidentally going the dead end route. That's okay. We got to see what's going on over here. I bet they're pretty good experience if we decided to actually stick around and kill them. And I think we probably, we're only level 43, so we could probably kill these guys. It would just take a little bit of time. Time that we're not going to invest right now, but... Another nest. I wonder if they're, like, feeding off the crystal, because you see them making the nest in the crystal, like around the crystal. I wonder if that's something that oh, well, I don't know if we wanted to go down here. Looks like we did. If this orange aetherite crystal is something that can be fed off of. Look at these caves. Someone had a little camp out there. I saw the name and I was like, what is that? He was hiding in the bush. Golden fleece. Let me actually hop off of Sureblood. You're awesome and everything, but I want to get a cool screenshot. Do we even have the shaders on? We do. Okay, that's why everything is so bright. Oh, what's over there on the right? Hold on a moment. That over there looks really fascinating. It's an entire section of some building that all of the crystalline structure is coming out of. Like, clearly that's been built by some, you know, group of people. Look at the colors of like a window or something. And then all of this crystal is like exploding through it and exploding up and out and all over this area. So that begs the question, what went on in there? This half of a tower that just got destroyed. Wild stuff we do not have answers for right now. Oh, wait, do we get to... we get to actually climb a crystal! That's so cool! Look at this marble. That's a cool shot, too. Okay. Back into the caves we go. I bet that coming this way would have been an amazing view because you're just in the desert over here, hanging out in the desert doing your thing. You come down this tunnel and then you exit around the corner and just are greeted with, what on earth? Yeah, that would have been really cool. We kind of spoiled it for ourselves. We came in the back entrance. That's okay. That is okay. Still was amazing to see that area and ask so many questions. And we were just over there. So now we have explored this area pretty well because we've been on this front half of the or on the other side of the Emulsion encampment, which is down there. We've been over there before. So at this point, where the final prayer is, we're pretty familiar with this southern Thanalan. Oh, someone could do some mining up here? Final prayer. Oh, interesting too that this is like a lookout point for all of that. So you get to see it all from a really amazing vantage. Look at the waterfall down there, and you just get nothing but those. Even the fireflies, they're monsters you can attack, but they kind of add to the ambiance of the area with all the waterfalls and everything. It must have been so much fun to design this whole area from an artistic standpoint, because like that is just wild to look at. Just straight wild. All the jagged lines everywhere. But there's some kind of beauty to it as well, and how they all flow. It also kind of reminds me of coral, the way that it kind of sticks out everywhere, but has some motion to it. because coral kind of grows with a little bit of the moving of the water and stuff. So, okay, we had fun, but it's time to go back to Genlands. Let us return. We don't even need to do that. We could just use our literal return spell. And, I don't know. We're doing training in just killing some higher level monsters. We're not really sure what all that is about, but it probably each time that we do some of that and then return, we'll get a little piece of the story about this guy. We will use the Aetheryte Crystal.
I think it's pronounced Sockzaggle.
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 Okay, that's right. It's S-O-L. And then K. Sockzaggle. 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 Yeah, he's Sockzaggle anyway. Sogs. Oh, look at this guy. His fancy unicorn shield. I wonder if he's a part of a guild in that crest that's on the shield. Probably not. It's kind of like the crest that we have on ours. Genlands, you're a popular guy, my fellow. Good. You've mastered your new skills and made them your own. But much work remains to be done before you can face the traitor Sockzaggle. We are close to finding him. As our net draws tighter, it grows ever more important we make ready for the moment when the fish must at last be landed. Oh, we didn't even look at what that was. Uh-oh. That's okay. We'll celebrate here for a moment. Hey! Prominence. Yeah, we're learning all sorts of new skills. This is what I was hoping for when we did this. All right, so that's our limit break, which you actually haven't played around with yet. And we have too few skills here for prominence to show up too. So it might be time that we add another UI hotbar. So we don't really need the pet hotbar. Can't we... Hotbars. There we go, settings. Wanted to set it to be... Oh, no. Cancel. Discard changes. Oh, okay, hotbars, there we go. Edit this one. Turn it on its side. I don't know that we'll get around to actually using it. It's not locked, is it? Why can't I grab it? Save. Oh, there we go. I have to save it. We'll throw it over here next to these ones for now. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I guess we'll do hotbar 5. And we'll throw that on top of here as well. Though I don't want to get these too high. Can I do over here? Let's have a little bit of fun, why don't we? Move this over here. Move this over here. Move this over here. This is exactly what everyone who wanted to watch the stream was hoping for when they came out. And then, do you still want to keep our status enhancements? I don't want them floating, but I know that we're going to get them double stacked eventually. So we'll put them down here for now. And maybe we'll end up moving them later. And we'll move hotbar 6 over here. I just really didn't want to fill the screen up with a whole bunch of things. I know we still have this left bar over here. We got more hotbars over there that we can do. So, all right. So we do want to make...
Their size smaller.
Oh.
It's down to like 60% of their size or something.
Oh, nice. 60%. Ah, there we go. Cool. Neat. So we'll go back to 100%. So element size. Oh, element... Like how opacity or not it is. Neat. Transparency settings, that's what I'm looking for right there. So you could do... So that way you can see a little bit of what's happening in the background too. Oh, it won't do it there. It'll do 40%? Let's just see what that looks like. And I don't want to do... 60% seemed a little bit small. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, that's definitely doable. System, HUD layout. Hotbar 2, modify 90%, 40% transparency, save. Hotbar 5. That would give us a more room to put up here a third one, which would probably be really wise. So let's do that. So this one to 90%, transparency up to 40%, and turn you on. Oh, interesting, it's got the little numbers there. Okay, cool. So now I'm kind of curious if I can change this one to be 3. It doesn't really matter, but yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's see how that looks. Can I shift? I can't. Oh, that's right, too. We can, in this, set it to be like you, and then set you to be like you, which then means you're the same size as these guys are. So we could actually even go so far as to take this guy, set him to 6 and 2, and then stack them right here. So it kind of just adds on to the rest of those, which is cool. Well, we'll stick with that for now. And the size ratio seems a little bit weird, but we'll figure that out. I bet it's because it's 2 stacked rather than one full stack. What I wanted to do now is go to actions and traits and see what that other thing was that we got. Sentinel Prominence. We want to throw that over here and just see what that is. Delivers an attack with a potency of 100 to all nearby enemies. Oh, so it's really similar to, yeah. It's another version of Total Eclipse. Okay. So with that being the case, then let's grab Total Eclipse, put the Total Eclipse next to it. We'll figure out the hotkeys for it later, but right now kind of grouping based off of similarity, similar abilities. So. Oh, and Genlins, your next thing is 245. Wow. Okay. All right. So you have another 2 levels we need to get to. So that was not much of an exciting event. We literally just went and killed some stuff and came back. But that's okay. We have some hunting to do. That's what I wanted to do next. And we're just going to start with the Immortal Flames and work our way down this list. And if we get to the bottom, great, cool. And if we come across any of these things, we'll kill those. We really only have 2. We have the Lead Coblin and the Apkala, which is in eastern Lenosha. So we're gonna have to travel a ways for that one. But for right now, we want to focus on the Amalja Hunter in eastern Thanalan by the Sand Gate, which is actually about where we started off from. So kind of ironic that we're going back to eastern Thanalan. But I guess it would make sense mostly to use the... Oh no, is it cheaper to go from... Let's find out. Let's find out. We're learning today, and today is a huge learning thing. All right, Eastern Thanalan. So from right here, it's 196 gil to Aethernet to there. If we go to the old Aetherite Plaza for free, once we're here, 196 gil, does that change? I don't know that we could have gone from the small Aethernet crystal to Eastern Thanalan. I don't think so. See, Aethernet is another world server. No, set home point, register destination, register free destination. No, okay, so you actually can't even jump to other ones. I thought that maybe there was going to be one of these types of things that you could jump to locations in the world, but there's not. Favored, free. Yeah, okay, cool. We're learning, see? Learning experience, which is neat. So we will go now here to Eastern Thanalan to Camp Drybone for 196 gil. And then we shall hunt some Amalja. Though one of the other videos that I want to watch again, I want to rewatch and go back to is the when we fought Titan, the beastmen that we were hanging out with, or they were hanging out with, they had summoned Titan, were talking about how they were just defending their lands, and there was some really interesting dialogue that was going on there in the chaos of the Titan being summoned and everything else that was happening. So it's something I want to check out. Those are our guild things, which is kind of good to know.
Well, do you remember what Y'shtola said to Merlwyb when you were at the Maelstrom's offices and they were getting ready and prepared to deal with the threat of Titan?
They had expanded beyond what Lenosha's original territory was supposed to be, and had basically consumed more land than they had originally agreed to. But does that mean that they had agreed to the Beastmen that we wouldn't take over this land?
Yes. They had
Okay.
an agreement with the Kobolds originally, and that's why they call you Oathbreaker when you're there. They broke that agreement and claimed more land, and that was land that was originally given to the Kobolds.
And then in retribution, the kobolds summon Titan, and then in retribution to that, we go and slay Titan, and the whole thing becomes quite messy. You kind of almost feel bad for the kobolds, because their land was being taken over, and they're trying to keep that from happening, so... I bet we can find the Amalja that we're looking for at the Amalja encampment. It would be such a shock for that to be the case. Maybe over here by the dungeon Halatali. Nope, here's the hunter. Alhart, don't worry. I got you. One hunter down. Whoa, that's so cool. Oh, the other guy ran away. I was hoping I could get all of them at the same time. And how about the other player, but... Alright, enough of the arrows. All of them. Hey, we did! We distracted him long enough for the player to get away, which is cool. Ow. True thrust. No thank you. Alright. Well, one down. Eastern Thanalan. Oh, hey, that's the place we were just talking about. Halatali. Halatali, there we go. Well, neat. I guess we can summon Sure Blood to speed up our run a little bit. Is it this way? Oh. Yeah, there's like a gate over here. We've probably passed this gate several times without even noticing it. Have we done this dungeon before? I don't know that we have. This probably is one of those extra dungeon quest things that we can unlock. Oh, is he in? Let's see here. Eastern Thanalan, the Doctor. Nope, we just see Tukos. Is it a door that we just walk into and I am missing something? Let's find out.
What's the name of the target?
Doctor. Or Doctor with an extra E at the end.
Halatali was abandoned following the calamity, along with the Colosseum beasts that were raised there. The creatures have since broken free of their cages and claimed the former training ground as their lair. But yeah, see, we don't have access to it because we haven't done the quest that leads to it, I bet.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do the dungeon for that.
We're always on the lookout for new talent. What with the old talent getting mauled and killed, proper training at a place such as this now, that helps. Okay, cool. Well, we have some more things to do. So, my curiosity is, in the game, can you tell where you need to go to start this quest chain to unlock this? Probably not, but that's just going to tell you Halatali. Let me go to our duty finder. So that's all of those. Loving. But we could also do roulette. That would be fun. We should do one of those just to kind of help out other people and get the experience for it. I was wondering if in here, listed in here, would be one of those, but I'll probably just Google it and speed that up a little bit. So, Halatali quest start. Is not associated with the main quest. It says unlocked by talking to Nedrick Ironheart in the Vesper Bay in Western Thanalan. Let's go and do that. Western Thanalan. And he is in the Vesper Bay. Footfalls, Cape Wiswin. Imperial Outpost. Ah, Vesper Bay, right there. Okay, cool. So we will go here and then go visit Vesper Bay. Oh, it's in the Waking Sand, so we could actually visit our old stomping grounds using our ticket. I think it's too early to go back to the Waking Sands. It's still too... That wound is still too fresh.
Emotional damage.
Where's that hotkey you're planning on setting up, huh? Huh? Oh, I bet this is the same person that... Yeah, I remember talking to this guy briefly.
He has a bunch of optional dungeons.
Yeah, we'll unlock all of them. There we go. Halatali. Halatali. Hail the adventurer! I'm Nedrick Ironheart, an explorer by trade and a scion by allegiance. And you, my friend, look to me an adventurer in need of a challenge. I happen to know just the place to offer it to you. Tucked away in a corner of Eastern Thanalan lies Halatali, and it is there that you will find all the excitement you crave. The place boasts of storied history. It was built some 100 years past as a training ground for gladiators. The calamity laid ruin to it, though, as it did most things. Now Halatali is a shadow of its former self. But in the dark of the shadow lurk wild beasts, both bloodthirsty and beyond count. For one such as yourself, I dare say there is no finer place than Halatali to test your skills and refine your techniques. Indeed, I've taken the liberty of passing your name along to the Flames, who oversee the place. Should you visit, speak to one Farfajoni near the entryway. Cool. Hail, adventurer! We're back again talking. You wear the expression of one who seeks new battlegrounds to hone your burgeoning skills. Do not ask how Nedrick knows. He simply knows. Now tell me, are you perchance familiar with the sunken temple of Karn? I will not hold it against you if you are not. The ruins only surface when the calamity split the ground asunder, after all. Anyway, it's a popular destination these days for adventurers looking for new frontiers to explore. If you're keen to join them, why not make your journey to southern Thanalan and visit the temple for yourself? What with the many dangers that lurk within, the immortal flames are keeping close watch over the place, but a Lalafell by the name of Bibi Moo should be able to offer you a passage. It's almost like just a made-up word. Bibi Moo. Bibi Moo should be able to offer you passage. Nice. And he has another one that I don't get to access, so we'll eventually come back. Nedrick, you have a cool name.
And if now that I know that's exactly what happens when you talk to people about those things, if it is one of those dungeon and things, I'll probably do more of those just to unlock and open them so that we have those available. So let us do duty finder. And do we immediately get access to it? No, we do not. So let's go ahead and while we head our way there, let's do our leveling dungeon. Our leveling duty. That is something that I will probably do more of in the future, is start off with one of those, especially as a tank. It's not going to take us long to find one. So it'll be pretty easy to find one to join and just get the experience and, you know, revisit cool places, help other people out, those sorts of things. So oh, we get the oh, I see. So it is a quest thing that we have to go talk to someone. That's cool. We'll talk to Karn too as well. Why not? Who knows? Maybe we'll even do the dungeon. Hey, there it is. Ah, immediately taken. So which one are we getting today? Oh, Ifrit. Nice. Nice. I was about to say something about the battle, but let's check out our party. Azura in the purchasable gear that looks like medieval Venom. Engrid Galhim, a brawler, and Kaija Ganajai. So we have a mage. It looks like Azura is the healer, so that's cool. This also gives us opportunity to take a look at the area with all the... I wonder if you could find this in actual Thanalan. The rocks. It's up there. Ah, I can't see it through the fire. But it's up there that Leon is doing his measurements in the post-fight credit scene, which is cool. Leon, the guy in red, the Garlean. Oh, Nero. Why am I saying Leon? Jeez, brain. Yeah, Nero. You're right. 100% right. Oh, I can go ahead and turn that on. Cool. Hey, plays dead. Or despair. Plays dead. Yep, there you go. Goodbye. That's awesome. All right, can I have to wonder. There we go. Oh, I can't select. Aw. I was gonna select and do Pat's head.
Yeah, you put them in the party list.
Oh, okay. Oh, hey, nope, too late. We going now. We in it now, boys. Ow. Alright, we only have half of our abilities, but that's okay. Alright, we're gonna wait for those flame spikes to appear, and then do our best to go knock them out. Wow. Vulcan burst. Oh, there we go. Keeping our eyes out for it. It's almost worthwhile. There he is. Ow. Okay, so with that knockback, we actually have the ability to deal with that. There we go. All right, run away. Cool. Whoa! Hellfire. That's so cool. I don't know if we've seen that before. Maybe once we have before, but... Ow. We don't have much of damage dealers. This is cool though. There we go. Do 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 do. Player commendation. We're giving it to the new person, which was not Azura. Yeah, I think that's the. No, yeah, because she's still in the cinematic. So we'll give it to the new person. That. Sweet. Probably could have obviously run that faster, but nice to get the experience and help out. Cool to see someone doing it for the first time. And yeah, that first cinematic, I can't even imagine the people that I had waiting for me while I held them in cinematic prison for forever. Because I didn't even know about that at the time. I was just going up and running through events. Why not?
Around Stormblood, they finally kind of fixed their the way that they have that set up. What they'll have is they'll have you initiate a cutscene. You'll watch the cutscene, and then it will put you in this almost like instanced area where you can access the dungeon and queue for the dungeon.
Okay.
It sends you straight into the dungeon.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Halatali, you need seek no further. Permit me to tell you of this place. The name comes from an ancient tongue, Halatali, meaning the land of many shadows. It was here that our distant ancestors first settled and... Bah, you've not come all this way for a lesson in history, have you? Shh, listen. Do you not hear the howls and growls? Do you not feel how they shake the very earth beneath you? Those sounds are the work of no wind, my friend, nor the rumbling, the doing of any shadows. Those are the calls of Halatali, for now the beasts once kept under the Colosseum lurk here. And these are no gentle beasts, broken by the hand of man. No, there are those within that even the might of the immortal flames cannot tame. From the look of you, you must be Jake. I received word from Nedrick that you might be along. By his recommendation, I grant you leave to enter freely. I only pray you're able to find your way out. Oh wait, I got some random armor, but we don't need really any of these things, so we'll take the gold. Cool. Let's go. Halatali now accessible. Halatali. Join. And while we wait, we can go ahead and start doing research on our next target. Oh, that's the same thing in Halatali. Okay. Halatali. Okay. The Bramble Patch. East Shroud. Oh, we'll know that in a second. So East Shroud. We've got a Bramble Patch to deal with. So we got 3 things in here we got to take care of. Doctor, Firemane, and Thunderclap. I wonder how many of those we have to take out. I think it's 3, 3, and 1, if I remember correctly. Nice. Okay, 3, 3, 1, 1. All right, so that shouldn't be too hard. I was worried about not having the right number for all this. I want to use prominence. Oh, that's so cool. So many flashing colors. Oh, they level locked me. I don't have 5 available anymore. Is that the right way to go? Oh, I don't really need another doctor, do I guess? Because we already got 1 of those, do we? No, we need 3 of them. I'm sure we'll find another one in here. Fire Mane and Thunderclap. Yeah, see, there's no one right there. Oh, I can't do that one. Okay. So there's Doctor, Firemane, and Thunderclap are the other 2, keep in mind. Keep this party moving. There's the Firemane. So the interesting thing is that when you drop the opacity of this, you actually, it's much harder to tell what skills you do or don't get in certain dungeons / instances like this. It's not that big of a deal because the reality is that there's not many times that we're going to be fighting stuff under leveled, but it is something to note. Oh, okay, she's fighting them off. I was headed over there like, hey, I gotta help fight these things. Cool. Got it. They're all tagging this thing. Or just standing at it. Treasure coffer. Nice. We don't need that, but they're still cool, and we could wear them. We'll agreed. Alright, well they all left, so I guess this means that it... No, activate the dark. So they... Oh, here, in here. How do we activate that? Do we just walk into it? Oh, geez, I can't even click it. I was trying so hard to click it, but I guess I was clicking the base rather than in the middle area. I apologize, guys. I'm here. Wow, we went much deeper. Look at this place. You good? Cool. Treasure coffer. Oh, look at my health dropping so fast. Res, please. Treasure coffers all over the place. Sure, we'll greed. Sure, we'll greed. Keep this party going. Nice. Is that everything we need? No, we still need a Thunderclap. But I bet that's the next boss, because there was only one of them, and we fought the Firemain as kind of a boss. So, yeah, no thank you. That's such an awesome, just straight up hard no. We're just not interested in that. Thank you very much. I'm gonna move this back here for now, so I can just 7 it. But I'll figure out how to balance it a little bit later. This guy's coming over here, so we'll go ahead and grab him too. Alright, I think we go this direction. So let me just clean this guy up a bit. Wacko Shock, where are you going? That's not where we're supposed to go. Yeah. There's probably some treasure up there or something if you want to go over there. They're checking it out for treasure. Okay, cool. We did get a new treasure chest, so. Here we are. Hall of Secateurs. Look at the dungeons in this place. But those are probably the chains that pulled up to the arena. There he is. Excuse me, tanking is my job. Please don't take that from me. I get very few things to do in the world. Oh, look at him growing purple. Whoa. Come back here. No, come back here. Where the heck are they going? Okay, so I'm gonna stand here and let them deal with the little electric things. And then every time one of those little groups of those lightning bugs get spawned, I'm going to, there he is. Time to draw all of your attention. There we go. And that... Okay, neat. So that's a water flow to leave. This place is so cool. Lots of treasure coffers. We do not need, so we'll pass on those. And we do not need, so we'll pass on those. We got basically everything, because nobody cared. There was just a bunch of trash. That's okay. Oh, whoa, we're not over yet. We're not done yet. Here I was, thinking we were done. I was so excited. Not excited, but I was just thought we were done. We are not. Not even close. Apologize again, everyone, for being even more distracted. Whoa, a huge pit peist. Oh, I didn't need a double stun. Didn't need a double stun. Didn't need a double stun. All right. Through the door. Ludus door. The Hall of Bestarly. Oh, mapping the realm. We got a thing for unlocking the map here. Nice. So we're going through these different little hallway things. Okay, interesting. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Oh, what the heck is this? First time I've seen that. Oh, he did his limit break, I bet. Yeah, because see, it's back to filling up again. Nice. Which we still haven't done yet, but that's okay. Oh, okay, so we needed to arm's length that thing. Nice. Cool. Super demon. Well met and well slain. And because everyone else passed on all the gear, we just by default ended up getting it. What's really cool as well is that all of the weapons and stuff you can see here from all of the previous people that had attempted to fight him. Man, why don't we clean this place up? We just killed him. We could grab all this stuff and go sell it to someone. At the very least, a blacksmith could make use of the armor. Look at all this armor. It could melt it down and do something with it. Come on, it's not that hard. All right, fine. I guess it'd be a little bit of a pain to have to come back and forth and carry it all. We can't carry, hang on a second. Oh, if only there was a way to carry a intense and a mass amount of armor and gear all at the same time. Woe is us that we are not able to carry so much gear with us to sell. Ah, I love it. Okay, yeah, just going down the list. We're just gonna keep it simple. East Shroud, the Bramble Patch. Let's go. So we can go up here. This is all Thanaland. We don't want Thanaland. We want to go to the Black Shroud. I'm learning how to navigate this, right? And then in here, we go to the East Shroud, which is here. And then we can jump to the Hawkthorn Hut, which is very nice. So once we get to there, we'll then start to take a look at, which is interesting that for the flames, we have things in Gridania that we need to take care of. But, you know, I'm not going to complain. And once we're here, we'll take a closer look as to where these are at. The Bramble Patch. All right. Honey Yard, Hedge Tree, Bramble Patch, right up there. So cross and cross to the right and to the left. We haven't been back here in a little bit. Oh, wait, hold on. Are you giving out more? No, this is the leave mate stuff. But we'll do those too, leave meats. But we're not in a crazy rush for those things anytime. Man, it feels not that long ago that we were in this area helping out the sylphs. Oh boy, I remember chasing one of them through this whole area. Diseased treants. 21 is now far below our level, but I remember that we, at the time, we were like, oh my gosh, these guys are so crazy. Please don't attack me, please don't attack me. All right, so what are we looking for again? Sylvan Sow. It's like bow, but sow. Maybe you're in here? Jumping Deja. I think this is where we had the cool fight. Yes, the cinematic that somebody's in. But no, not in here. These are all just bugs. Can we... No, I was curious if there was a way to bring it up on the map. Make your life way too easy. Let's check out over here. Not really visited this corner. There's some stuff back there, but that's not where we're going. Black bat. That's back out that way. Okay. So if maybe it's further up then. This is all the Bramble Patch. So we probably have not gone deep enough. Let's follow this path and see where this one leads. The Sanctum of the 12. Yeah, see, this is new. Whoa, there's a whole temple up here. A whole bunch of people just hanging around. Oh, it looks like they're holding a wedding. I'm interrupting the wedding. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Here, let me get off the chocobo. greatly apologize. I hope that you all have a lovely time. Yeah, ceremony outfitter, sanctum acolyte. Look at all this. That's so cool. Everyone in there, pretty good. We don't want to interrupt. We're just passing through. I'm sorry. So sorry for interrupting. I can see why. I mean, look at this place. Whoa, check that out. Those are all the symbols. I can't remember which one we were. I think we were we were one of the flame ones. So we're one of these 4 up here. I feel like we're the flaming head, but it might have been one of the eyes. I have to remember that. I'll have to make our rounds around the Orzia and then the reception. Neat. Merwin. Is he tossing out flowers? Or seeds? It might be seeds. Look at all these. It's so cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But on the other side are the other 12. Sanctum Dedicant. You stand before the Ivory Chapel, a sacred place wherein 2 souls may be joined in the sight of God's men. How may I assist you? Ah, see, the ceremony of eternal bonding. Things a guest should know. Things about postponement. As a ceremony guest, it would behoove you to be aware of certain details. Upon declaring yourself to Etianel, you will be shown a room to await the ceremony. Well, who's that? I mean, I'm not, but I'm just... Oh, upon declaring yourself, that's her. Haha, hello, hi. Etianel. Shown to a room to await the ceremony. After doors open, your hosts have a total of 40 minutes Earth time to prepare for the ceremony. Please be warned, however, they may choose to begin earlier. When the hosts have finalized the ceremony plans, you and your fellow guests will be ushered to the ceremony hall. There, another attendant will provide assistance. As a guest, you may appear in cutscenes during the course of the ceremony. As such, please ensure that your appearance as you desire ahead of time. You may help to expedite the proceedings by communicating your readiness to the couple. The ceremony will proceed as follows. The couple will make their entrance and say their vows, followed by the blessings and exchange of rings. I wonder if this literally exchange of rings. That'd be cool. Last comes the reception, during which the couple and their guests may mingle with one another. The ceremony will require approximately 1 to 2 hours Earth time from start to finish. The guests may freely move throughout the proceedings. Okay, cool. It's neat that you'll show up in the background of the cutscenes and that stuff, so that way you're you really are truly a participant. Which also makes me actually even more ashamed. I feel terrible now that hopefully I did not interrupt them too badly. I really hope that I didn't. They're still there. I wonder if it's... If I could fly, I'd literally just fly around it. Is there another way to get out of here without walking through there? There's not. Well, they did say that they were off to go run around Orzia, so perhaps they've already left? I could also just teleport out. Let's see, does it look like they are still there? It looks like the thing is over, so I'm gonna just book on past. Yay! I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm gone. I'm gone! I swear I did not mean to. I literally had no idea. I'm learning. I'm a failure. I'm learning I'm a failure. That's pretty accurate, actually. Okay, well, now that we totally crashed a wedding and feel awful about running Shoreblood straight through the middle of a ceremony, we are going to go back to our hunting the Sultanswole, the Bramble Patch, which we are in, but we did not loop around. That was the other thing, was that in here, it's kind of a loop-de-loop. You can come down this path and see what's going on over here. Aha! If only we had chosen the right path instead of the left path. What a mess we are. Oh, you got some purple magic. All right. It's fine. That's fine. I could take you on. And have at thee! I need how many of these? Oh, these are the, I didn't even pay attention. They're the tempered, sylphs, but they're called Sylvans. Sylvan Scream, Sylvan Groan. Interesting. So I guess that makes sense why the flames would be for the elimination of these that could cause them trouble in the future. Oh, come here. I don't want to attack the rest of your friends. Just you, please. The fact that you're ranged is not fair at all. And your attacks are as loud as heck. Okay. That should be 3. Yep, there we go. Nice, we're getting through them nicely. Outer Springs. North Shroud. Alder Springs. Eastern Shroud. North Shroud. Alder Springs right down there. Cool. Let's go. Actually, hang on. Before we go. I know. I just said that we're going to go. And we're going to go. But we've not been here before. This is a new place. It's kind of neat to just take a look around. See the landscape. The waterfall's pretty cool too. The tree and that's the area we just left. Crashing a wedding. Very nicely done. Oh, excuse me. No. Level 43. I wonder if we can, Banestool. Ow. I mean, they hurt, but not hurt too badly. And these are probably just going to keep going up as we run through this area. I wanted to outrun them enough that I could, there we go. And now I could teleport out. And we'll check out the rest of the place when we're a little bit higher level. And we need to go to the North Shroud, to the Alder Springs. So we're going to go over there. Cool. Look at these guys. Later! I'm out. Off to the North Shroud we go. Oh, cool. It'll keep us in first-person mode, too. So now we can head this direction. Fishing! This is something we definitely need to do at some point in the future. I don't know that I want to take too many screenshots that don't have my character in it, just because you don't get to see Jake Kelton, the character, checking out the place, but... Oh, this is this place! Oh, geez, I'm just running all over the place. This is this place. It's so cool. Alright, now we need... Look like some lizard-looking fellas, so probably something over here, maybe? These are crabs. The little snails. Hello. See a little ugly little mouth. Or I guess it's his tail, because this is probably its face with the little antennas. Let's see. And out of home. We need Ixial Lightwing and Ixial Boundwing. Oh, Dragon Head. That's an entirely different place. Central Highlands. Okay, so Lightwing. Ixial Lightwing. And we are in the right place, sort of. We may need to go back the other direction a little bit, but we'll run around here real quick and check this place out. The Yarzon Scavengers. Oh my gosh, these guys have given me startles way too many times for my liking. You just keep to yourself, all right? You creepy little spider monsters. That goes to the Central Shroud, so we're going the wrong direction. Still okay. I wonder if those two are working together on a quest. Maybe not. I was about to be like, it looked like they were fighting stuff together, but could just be they're both fighting in the same area. All right, so I think we take a left up here. Yeah. Clay Golem. Excuse me, just gonna squeak on through. And now in this area down here, we kept calling these mushrooms eggs because it was so creepy. Last time that we were here, it was dark and very, very spooky. But now it's the middle of the day, and it's actually not too bad. That's right, the Bane Mites. Oh, I think, is this it? Nope, this is alright, this is. There was that really big guy over here that was pretty cool looking. But is he still up here? Let's hop on Shoreblood if he's not up here. Somebody may have recently come by and killed him, so he's despawned now. Or he was a part of a fate. That could be very well true. The case as well. Okay, we got a little more speed. It'd be really frustrating if it was actually up top and we've been running around underneath him this whole time, but it's very possible. Remember we dealt with that last time, was we were running in circles for a minute. What is the fate here? Oh, 25 lunar golems. Oof. They look cool though. Yeah, level 28. Remnants of a Dalamond fallen from the celestial satellite have been reanimated by some sinister force and now roam the region in the form of powerful golems, destroying the Soulkin before they wreak their havoc on the forest. Oh. If another person jumps into the fate, we'll join them. See, they look like they're working together. It's also pretty neat that you don't actually see people's levels next to their characters, unlike a lot of MMOs where you get to view people's levels, because it all depends on like the job that you're doing and what's going on with it. So it's not just like, oh, this person is level 18, because it's got a lot more complicated than that. Bright Balloon. Shroud Hair, Laughing Fury. Sup, fellas? I can't go into here? No? Finder's Bluff. Sup, Adamar. Vavapoo. It's actually one of the rare times you see a Lalafell with only 3 syllables to their name. Usually they have at least 4. By at least, I mean, nearly always have 4. Ah, these are the miners. I bet this is where the 3 miners that we talked to... wait, are these them? I think that's him. I don't know about her. I feel like I recognize him, though. But the miner group that we talked to back at the town that were like, well, this is way above our heads. We'll let the local authorities take care of it. I bet that's where they were doing their mining, at Finder's Bluff. That's really neat. All right, so this is one of the few places we have not yet explored. Hello. Idristan, Serpent Commander. Can you enter here? No. And where does this go? To the Central Highlands. We'll poke our head in because we've not been there before. Yeah, this is new to us, but... Oh, it's snowy up here. Oh, and this is Dragonhead. Wait a minute. Is this where we need to go for the other guys? Dragonhead. Yeah, it is. Okay, well, we can find Boundwings in here and see what they look like, because we were having a large trouble finding them the last time. Oh my gosh, this music. Boulder Downs, Province Point. Look at all these dungeons. Dragonhead, Chiguhi. Let's head over there first. This is our first time in a snowy area. Check this out.
Oh yeah, this map is the
Snow
map for ARR. So.
Oh, so I came here a little bit early, but
Yeah, because you're only, I think, what was it, 37 MSQ? But since you're level 40, you can get here and like the stuff won't kill you because you're leveled up enough.
yeah, because I'm higher level. That's cool. Well, I'm excited to come back, but the music is so cool. It's so foreboding.
Oh yeah.
Do 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 do. Oh, big dragon. Get the igloo. Wait a minute. If it looks like a seat, we have to try. Can we sit? Oh my gosh, we can! Look at the little peg we're sitting on! The little stool. I'm not sure why they're cooking oranges, but you know, they gotta do what they gotta do. And check that out, the little breath. I saw this in a screenshot, but you actually get to see the steamy breath from your character is just... this game really can be defined by the word atmosphere, because they really work hard to make you feel the atmosphere of the area. Between the sounds and how your character walks along the ground, the different, you know, like there's a different noise between walking on the pathways and walking on the snow. The fact that you leave footprints in the snow... This is so cool. Okay, we're gonna find these guys. We're in Dragonhead. We're here. We're right. This is the right place, and we're looking for these Ixali bound. Maybe they're not appearing because I'm not saying their name correctly. Ixali bound wings. Level 36 fate. No, ice sprites. All right, come here, Sureblood. I know it's cold. Don't worry, buddy. We'll warm you up afterwards. Just gonna take a look around. Feral Croc. Oh, he's a fuzzy croc, though. Look at the helmet on that thing. Ow! Excuse you? That was very rude. He did not like us looking. Keep in mind that they are truly feral. Highland Gooblu. Those guys are really cool. Last time we fought them. We only really fought them like twice, and those were very specific quest things. These little bunkers are pretty neat because they're like facing away from the wind, so that's kind of cool. Climb to the top of the hill. Dragonhead. Yes, we are here. We're aware that we are here. Oh my gosh, the music is so intense. Sureblood, can you not get up there? I mean, there really is no need to, but... Okay. Boing, boing. I love that Chocobo even leaves the footprints in the snow. Don't worry, Sureblood does not take the damage I do. Ow! Oh, but Sureblood squeaked. Probably out of concern for me. So now we're leaving Dragonhead. Alright, well now I'm just convinced that these creatures don't exist. They're clearly invisible. It's the myth of the Ixali. Oh, what's this? Ornery Karakul. It's like a sheep. But with a... Look at it, it's actually kind of cute. With a little pigtail. I'm definitely leaving you alive. Kind of cute. Oh, there's more of you over here. Nice. Did we find them? Yes, we found the Ixali. We did. They're in a cave. Oh. These are one of the wildmen, or wild beasts. Beastmen. That's what I'm trying to say. Ixali. Okay. There's a Boundwing. There's a Boundwing. Sureblood. Bring you back later. Is there really only one here? Oh, he gave himself haste. Whoa! All right, buddy. You're not just a typical monster. Okay. Oh, there's only one. Oh. Is there only one of the other guy? No, there's three of the other guy. Lightwings. Three of those. Okay, so he was like a boss guy with a Boundwing. But the other ones are probably not bosses. But now we know that they like to hang out in like these little cavern cave things off to the side. We'll go back and we'll check that out. I want to come down here real quick and see this Griffin Crossing. If that's like a ferry thing that we can take, that'd be really neat. Ooh. Listen to the music. Griffin. Oh. You're closed. They're closed for the storm, I guess. All right, we'll come back later. Dun, 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 Heart of the party. We haven't gotten a title yet, which is interesting. I'm sure eventually they will, but it's kind of cool to see people with titles, and we haven't got one. Look at that huge tower. There's like a cannon thing up there. Well, I don't want to explore too much. We'll eventually get around to exploring all of this stuff. Oh, and there was... Yeah, there's the quest that... I was going to actually open that, but we'll open that once we get here from the MSQ. I'm just doing the... Immortal Flame stuff for the moment. And we're gonna come back here. We're gonna find these guys. I'm not turning the stream off until we find these guys. They are around here somewhere. Ooh. That is some very cold water, I can assure you of that. Okay. So, we know that they're now those scrawny little lizard-looking guys, and that they like the cave places. And they were kind of set off to the side. So with all that information, where are they most likely hiding out in this area? Well, they wouldn't be inside there because the woodland whalers would stop them. Shroud hair. It seems unlikely they would be up top, though still possible. Simply due to the fact that we found them kind of underneath the cave area, but we've been through most of this location already. So let's go back out here. No, not out there. Should have stopped and asked him for directions. He might have known a better way around here than I did. I'm gonna go down here again. This is where... Can we get on top of that? No, we cannot. I can tell just from the map that we can't. There's the Kyrians, beaters, scavengers. Oh, cool! I was looking at these pins earlier. They actually pull the log. Look at that. They're like holding the log in place so that you can use it as a walkway in and out. Look at this giant log. Yeah, they've pinned it in place so that way it doesn't move. That's so cool. They thought about everything. You all right there? Oh, that looks like it could use some help. Yeah, I think they bit off a little more than they could chew. Excuse me. Do you mind not? Okay, well, yeah, get out of here. I'll catch you later. All right, go back to killing balloons. It was just here to help out. All good. All right, Shoreblood, return. All right, we're checking these places off one at a time. We've checked this area up here. We know they're not going to be in here because the wooden whalers are. So now we're going to turn, unless Alder Springs, does that include up here? We're probably looking the entire wrong area. This probably includes some of this whole thing up here. What are we doing? All right, we're coming over here. Man, oh man, oh man. We'll explain why we couldn't find them, because they're in the wrong area. Let's take our time, very carefully explore all the areas over here. And here they are. Ha 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 ha. That's so cool. Once you pay attention to what you're doing. Hey, just got those two. Very nice. Come over here. And can I get just you? Uh-oh, I got another one. Alright. We're gonna have to take him down. There you go. Stun all of you. Calm down for just a minute, sir. You each will get your turn one at a time. Burning a hole in my pocket. Very cool. Alright. So now we're done with that. Rank up. We got lots of seals, which is awesome. But we have to go talk to them to get our rank 2. So let's go talk to them. And that is back in Ul'dah, so we will just use our return. Nice. So we not only helped out with the Thanalan beastmen, but we also helped out Gridanian with their beastmen problems too. We got some of the tempered sylphs. We got some of the lizardmen, the Exalis, and we learned a whole lot, and we had a dungeon too, which is super cool. So we don't need to use the Aethernet, because we can come right up here to where the Grand Company is. Oh, look at that sword. The danger of coming back to town. You always see the coolest things. Look at that sword. Ah, so cool. They're probably talking to that person. Very nice. Outfits, 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 so many outfits. Mio.
Ah, Private Kilton, if you have a moment, I would discuss a matter of most grave concern, which concerns the Flames, and by extension you. Perhaps you're familiar with the Battle of Cartano?
Yes, I actually am.
Countless Eorzeans and Garleans massacred by an Elder Primal, end of an era.
Oh! This might actually be the first time that we've ever heard of Elder Primal. That's probably not the case, but I'm starting to pick things up. And there are differences between primals, which is what we've been dealing with. I wondered why the guys like Ifrit and stuff that we've been beating, Titan, seemed on such a different level compared to the Battle of Cartano, where just everything's getting destroyed. But it's because there's a difference between primals and elder primals, and we'll have to keep a strong note on that.
End of an era and so forth? Good. For a moment, I feared you have been living in a cave for the past 5 years. Then surely you know that the Cartanu Flats, where the battle took place, is a hellish wasteland littered with the remnants of that fateful day. Hardly anything of consequence to be found there now, eh? Certainly nothing worth protecting. And yet, in spite of that, the Eorzean Alliance continues to maintain a military presence in the region. Why do you suppose that is? Because there is something of consequence. Allagan ruins, to be precise. They were discovered following the Calamity, and allied scholars have been studying them ever since. 3 nations working in tandem for the greater good. It should come to no surprise that it would not last. You see, Ul'dah, Limsa Lominsa, and Gridania have all formally asserted a claim to the territory. Negotiations have thus been proved fruitful, and so we are to settle the dispute on a field of battle. Oh, but do not misunderstand. We won't be going to war with our allies. Hostilities shall be confined to the disputed territories, and we shall fight to submission, not death. So there's no cause for concern. Oh no. You won't be expected to kill your opponent, merely deprive him of the will to live. Pokemon fainted. I say you, because the only reason I deigned to share this information with you is because your company needs you, Private. We'll be darned if we're going to let a foreign power lay claim to these ruins, and so we need every able-bodied soldier we can muster on the front line. I expect you still have questions and concerns. Very well. Speak with our man at the airship landing. He will tell you everything you need to know. Oh. The airship landing. We'll have to keep that in mind.
Wouldn't mind doing that to kind of end things off. Got all these quests we can't do because we're too low level. All right, who are we supposed to talk? Excuse. Do I have to wait in line? Excuse me. Excuse me. I'll just yell over everyone's head. Apply for promotion. Your current rank is Flame Private 3rd Class. If you wish to become Flame Private 2nd Class, you must fulfill the following requirements. 2nd Class, 15,000 seals. Oh boy. Current seals 10,000. Seals required 2,000. No, seals required 2,000. Current seals 10,000. Oh, okay. So seals are required only 2,000. I missed when, oh, maybe we're Private 2nd Class. Yeah, okay. Flame Private 2nd Class. I was missing some of the numbers there. By the power vested in me, I hereby appoint you to the rank of Flame Private 2nd Class. May you fight to the last for coin and country. How about for the protection of others? But I'll take it anyway, nonetheless. And we'll give him a proper flame salute. Very cool. Look at us, we're now Flame Private 2nd Captain. I mean, 2nd. Oh, because we have 10,000? Whoa. Nope, that's exactly not what I wanted to do. There we go. Have her promotion. Flame Private 2nd Class. You can Flame Private 1st Class. Oh. Current Flame Seal Max 15,000. So I could only get a maximum of 15,000 seals. That's what I was missing. Was you can max out at 15,000 seals. I had 10,000, so I still had plenty to go. But because I had 10,000, I was able to spend 2 to rank up. Now I can spend 3 to rank up even more and get more. There we go. 1st Class. That's so cool. So now, oh no, we need Flame Sergeant. Yeah, so we need to be Flame Sergeant 3rd Class or higher. So let's try that again and see if we have enough. 1st Class, we can Flame Corporal. 4,000, yes we can. Flame Corporal, look at our little tick, 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 tick going up. That's so awesome. For coin and country. All right, so now let's see what the rank is for the next one. To qualify for the next promotion, you must complete the rank 1 of the Grand Company objectives in your hunting log. I see you've already done so. Very well. I should make the necessary arrangement for your promotion. Your current is Flame Corporal. If you wish to become a Flame Sergeant 3rd Class, you must fulfill the following requirements. So current rank is Flame Corporal. That's so cool. Flame Sergeant 3rd Class. Yes, and we do not have enough seals. Current seals only 1,000 of 5,000. But we get to go up to gold. That's what we want. Confirm. No, we don't have enough seals. Dang it.
If you go to your character card, and then up where it says profile,
Yeah.
you can click the button next to Flame Corporal and see all of the ranks.
Oh, Flame Champion. Let's go. Look at us working our way up slowly but surely.
So the highest the player can get to is Commander, and then after that is all Grand Company, like NPC specific ranks.
Got it. Got it. Flame Champion. So high Flame Commander, I guess, is the highest you can get to? Or maybe, did you say Commander? Or no, you said Commander. Yeah, so high Flame Commander is probably the highest you can get to.
You know what? I might be wrong about that. I'll have to check.
Okay, no, that's fine.
I'm a Serpent Captain right now.
Okay.
So that might be the max.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Character card. Back to profile. Izima. There we go. I did. You used one of the eyeball ones. Eyeball looking ones. The Warden. Nice. Did remember that. Okay, cool. So for seals...
You can also give yourself a title on the character card.
Oh, is that where the titles are? Profile. Ah, acquired titles. We only have one. The Heart of the Party. Leaving a good impression. Nice. So that's what people who have the Heart of the Party are. They were given accommodations for being good in dungeons and stuff. Oh, just standing around looking so cool. That's illegal, bro. Can't do that. Just standing around looking super cool. Okay. Got a smidgen more time. So we're going to go up to the Free Brigade Flyer, the airship landing, because I think we're going to get seals from that too. So let's go up to the airship landing and see what that's about. And I think that should give us some seals as well, which I don't know that will give us what we need to get to there, because we need 4,000, but we'll find out. Ah, flame salute. I should have flame saluted him too. Corporal Kelton. See, now we're being saluted, which is so cool. We did all the saluting. We're going to start to get some people who are saluting us, which is so nice. Corporal Kelton. Come to join the fight, have we? Very good. Very good indeed. Oh, here we go. We'll find out what this is all about. What this is all about. What this is all about. We're finding out. We're finding out. So this is the ruins of the Battle of Carteneau. Whoa, look at who that guy is! What the heck was that kind of armor? Yeah, I don't know that we're ready to take any of these guys. Look at his earrings! He has the flame earrings on. That's so neat. There's the flag. There's the twin serpent. No, he's got the flame earrings, so... Yeah, they must be from Limsa Laminsa. So 3 different groups. The Borderland, the Ruins. Neat. Now, before we proceed, I must warn you, this isn't going to be like some jaunt in the Wolves' Den. Well, I haven't even done the Wolves' Den, so... You'll be pitted against wave after wave of fellow Alliance members in battle, and they won't care one whit that you're a warrior of light. Oh, so we are officially now a warrior of light. People suspected it, but they confirmed that. This campaign will be long and brutal, and victories won today may be undone tomorrow. Consider the Borderland ruins. We need only seize control of each ruin in the region, right? Wrong! Defense is paramount as well, for our rivals will muster forces to challenge our claims. It is for that reason we have established an airship route direct to the front line. Those who are ready and willing to fight will never want for transportation. Ah, but that look on your face bespeaks confusion. Are we at war or not? What is this bollocks about no killing? What in the 7 hells is going on? That's what you're thinking, yes? It is less war and more organized violence to resolve a territorial dispute. And yes, it is to be civilized violence. Killing Alliance members is strictly prohibited, though accidents have been known to happen, mind you. But you of all people have nothing to fear. You've escaped certain death more times than I can count. What are the odds you'll fail to do so this time? Hey. But no seals for that? Borderland ruins located in the outskirts of Carteneau Falls are now accessible. Control of this ancient Allegan site is decided via large-scale player versus player PvP battles known as frontline campaigns. See the Grand Company Flyer, one of the airships, for further details. We actually messed with that a little bit. Or not messed with that, we were reading about it the last time that we were here. Interesting that we are on this side. I guess it makes sense. I just saw all those people over there, and I was like, there's so many people running around over there. I don't know. How long do you say those things usually last?
Probably about 20 minutes.
20 minutes? We got 20 minutes. And then we're jumping off.
I will say, it is PvP, so you're talking about the fights.
Yes.
The Alliance fight, yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to completely change your ability bar. It's going to sync you to...
Level 30.
Maybe, yeah. But what it's going to do is it's basically going to put you into PvP mode. So it'll be very, very confusing. So you can do it, but you will find that you're kind of just going to be mashing buttons, like going, I don't really know what any of these buttons do.
Okay. Yeah, but...
You know how, like, with League, right? You can get very complicated fighting done with just 4 abilities.
Right.
What they do is they try and simplify it similar to that. So what you have is each of your abilities becomes a stack of abilities. So you press that one key over and over, and it runs through a sequence of abilities. Another key is a sequence for AoE. another ability, and then you have a range of OGCD abilities, which are just ones that you weave into using your other abilities, and some of them are like long cooldown, like 2-minute cooldown, high damage attacks and stuff. So it'll be a lot of tooltip reading if you actually want to know what your abilities are doing. Otherwise, you're just going to be kind of spamming them and dying over and over. So.
Got it. So in that case, which I still am totally fine doing, spamming and dying over and over, what I'm going to do is hold off to a different stream where I will do both the Wolf's Den and the... see, I want to do the training match, ranked match, and then we'll also do Borderland Ruin. So we'll do all the PvP combined together in one stream. So I'll save all the PvP for just a strictly PvP stream, which would be cool. And
it took me probably like 4 or 5 times of doing the Borderlands to finally get somewhat of an idea for just one job of what I was doing with that. And then as soon as I started a new job, you have all of these new abilities to learn all over again.
Right. Yep, sounds good. And I'm not gonna be not worried about that. I'm gonna see if I can get a new set of gloves, though I should also, now that I'm thinking about it, check to see if any of these spirit bonds are full. There it is. Extract materia.
Oh, did you do the job quest?
The job quest.
Like,
Which one?
that one?
You're talking about the Paladin one?
Yeah, the Paladin one earlier.
It locked me at I had to be level 45 to continue to the next one. So it literally was just go to the brazier, kill some lizard guys, and then come back. So that was all that was. And then it kind of stopped at that point. And so
Did it give you any armor?
I don't believe so. We can check.
Never mind.
No, I don't think it did. We can do it. Best gear. Yep, it was still the best gear currently. So what I wanted to do is well, the street is actually kind of quiet right now. We have not walked the street this direction, which is kind of cool. Too quiet. Something's going on here. What's going on here, huh? What's going on here? Oh, that's so cool looking. Excuse me, I'm trying to take a picture here, and you're just like all in the way. All right, what are you doing? It is neat though that you get to see like people just running around in the background. I was gonna do is, since we got a little bit of time, there are 2 options, a little bit of time. One is to try to go ahead and hire a retainer, which is definitely something cool to do. The second one is to, I'm not even in the actual marketplace, am I? The second one is to open one of the crafting quests and start working on it. So I could either do some of the mining stuff, or I think the ones here are like mining, gemstones, and something else. So we'll probably do, let's go see how the retainer stuff goes. And let's play around with that for a little bit. Yeah, so there's miners, weavers, goldsmiths. Those are the 3 here. And I think it would be cool to unlock the miners in the very near future. Yes, I've not forgotten. We need to go save Minfilia and the rest of the scions that have been captured by the terrible, terrible Garlean Empire. We will do that. We will do that. But we just don't have time today. Not today. Disciples of War. Level 40 to 45. Do we have any? I want gloves. 44. Look at that. Right in time. Well, 40 as well. Peacetite skin gloves. That's so cool. Or Peist skin gloves. It's the same creatures we've been killing a bunch. High mithril gauntlets. Try on with gear. I want to change the color. We can actually go check out and see if the dye people are selling white dye. But those are pretty neat gloves. Let's go ahead and buy those. And yeah, if it's just walk right out, that's no problem. Sibold. I'll come back, Sibold. Give me 1 second. I want to go see over here if the dye people are selling the dyes that I like. Nope. Yes. Got it right. Ash gray. We're gonna buy 3 of those. Charcoal gray, slate gray, some slight differences. But they don't have any black dye this day. Goo blue gray, that's kind of cool. So we might have to dye the gloves gray, but we could also check and see if they have any type of white. Yellows.
If you're looking for specific
Colors, true. I like that they have both the fancy name and then the actual color name in there too, so I can just search white and then all the different types of white will pop up. Sybil. Time heals all wounds, or so say those who have never experienced true pain. More than 30 summers have passed since I carried the standard of the Dialite Riders into Cutter's Cry, but not a day goes by that I don't see the faces of the friends I lost on that fateful day. Jabald the Red and his loyal second, our beast, Stillwater, Simon the Sweet, always armed with a jab and a jest, our ever ireful mage Tyrion Zabron, as quick to cast as he was to temper. Thormion Thousandgill, never has there lived a man with a tighter grip, be it on his sword or his coin. And let us not forget one Ilm Ailsone. Though it's hard to fathom now, what with all the adventurers scampering about like rabbits in the spring, there was once a time when bands of mercenaries who the city-states turned to when in need of the blade, and the Darklight Raiders being the biggest and best of the bands. Ishgardian funded forays into the hellish pits like the Aurum Vale would earn us a king's ransom in a matter of days, though it would only take a night of devil's play at the Mirage to see it gone from our purses. But so was the life of a raider, that is, until we took that job at Cutter's Cry. My brothers and I had stood against herds of giant buffaloes on Orgomoro's snurble infestations We had stood against the herds of giant buffaloes on Orgomoro, snurble infestations on the Pearl, legions of cold-blooded Sahagan from the abyssal depths of the Indigo Deep, but none of that prepared us for the horrors we would face in Hell's brood holes. None of it prepared us for the Chimera. The bards still sing of the day 7 of the realm's finest warriors set off into the bowels of the Forsaken Place, but only saw one return, Sybil the Stoic, spared by the beast so that he may warn all others of who would be foolish enough to attempt to despoil the Chimera's lair. My apologies. You did not come to hear the guilt-ridden ramblings of an old man. But if you have a moment, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. The final wish of an ailing soul seeking peace with his past before departing on his journey through the 7 gates. In each of the 30 summers since, escaping from the maws of that terrible beast, I have returned to its lair to pay the proper respects to my fallen compatriots. However, years have finally caught up with old Sybil, and try as I might, no longer can these bones make the trek alone. If it is not too much to ask, would you travel to Cutter's Cry in my stead, and place this bouquet of flowers upon the resting place of the Darklight Raiders? Well, didn't mean to accept it, but Otto gave it to me, so we'll keep that in mind. Might hide it. Also sounds like an awesome dungeon to run at some point in the future. Not today, though. Okay, the market board is right over here. That's why I was headed this direction. All right, and we're gonna search black, and a billion things are gonna pop up. So let's try to be a little more specific and do black dye? No, what is it called? Inventory. Yeah, it is dye. Oh, it says I have an extra I in my dye. No matching items found. Let's go back to black and scroll all the way down. Black jet, black lilies, black and white orchestrion roll. Well, no spoilers. Black willow, black dahlias, black tulips. Casting, healing, aiming, slaying, fending, casting, healing, aiming, slaying, fending. Lots of options. Hello, puppy. Hello, Mama Shiba. You're so cute. All right, hold on. I have to try this. /pet. Oh, yes, you can. Okay, hold on. Come here, Mama Shiba. You're not gonna get away from me that easily. All right. Oh, come on, a little closer. All right, and then /pet. Oh, that's so awesome. So cute. Good pupper. It even shook his head. Yes, I'm still playing Final Fantasy XIV. I only get to play about once a week. Only about once a week. But we are still playing. All right, let's try this. White die. Partial match. Ah, okay. So that's how that works. Let's do partial match then. Pearl white die. General purpose pure white die. Okay. Bone white die, which is kind of tinted a little bit. And snow white die. So let's do... Both are for 1 gil. Pearl white die. See, this is where the quantity... Do we want to buy 34 of them? No. Price 34,000 gil? Oh my gosh. Clearly you're, well... 400,000 gil.
Well, the general purpose pure dies are actually ones that people have bought from the Final Fantasy, like the
shop with IRL money, right?
Yeah, that's why they're so expensive.
Yeah, but it's also, I bet this has to do with demand. Like that's probably why the shops are it's kind of rare to find these in the shops. Is that
Crafted ones, so
oh, these are crafted.
Yeah, it's going to depend on the cost of the supplies.
Ah, Snow White dye, very much cheaper. Okay, cool. All right, sweet. And so, and this person is selling them all for 1, knowing that most people want to buy 1 at a time, rather than this person who's like, screw it, dump 99, and we're going. We're doing different bulk lots. Neat. So we will buy 2, and there's a 22 gil fee included. Interesting. I wonder who gets that 22 gil. Don't tell me the shop does. It'd actually be really neat, that 22 gil, if it went to quote unquote the marketplace, and that's one of the ways that Final Fantasy keeps its prices low, or keeps its like, we forgot how to phrase this. When it comes to economics, if your economy is constantly having gil that's pulled out of nowhere, or money that's pulled out of nowhere, i.e. that you get from quests, that you get from monsters, that you get from whatever, being dumped into your economy, inflation is just going to stack up indefinitely because you're constantly having mass amounts of new gil be dumped into your economy. So instead, by having different ways that fees or costs to the player that don't go to other players slowly but surely eat away a little bit at a time the total amount of money that's coming into the economy, it keeps that inflation a little bit down. And maybe things will still get inflated over time, but it's not going to be at nearly the same rate as it would if it was just rampant, money dumps into it. So that'd be really cool. I was talking, one of my coworkers actually is a huge World of Warcraft player. And so I've been just talking all sorts of MMO stuff with him. And he was talking about how a player, one of the people in his guild, had so much money because their guild, the way that their guild works is that they're one of the top 5 guilds in the World of Warcraft, whatever server it is that he plays on. And they run dungeons for people where it's supposed to be a 20-man dungeon, but because they figured out how to run it with 18 people, they'll drag 2 new people along that are doing it solely to get a certain mount or a certain accomplishment or a title or whatever it is, and those people will pay 5 million gold in World of Warcraft to be run through this dungeon. And so their guild is just exceedingly rich, stupid dumb, we have way too much money, we don't know what to do with it rich. Especially with this friend of his who had been really, really high ranked in the guild for a super long time, had effectively trillions of gold in the game, and he had picked some really high expensive item and then bought that item out on every character that he had on that server and bought the whole shop out on, spending trillions and trillions of gold to empty the server of this item. And it wasn't even so much as a way to push the price of the item up, because not a ton of people needed or wanted the item, but more as a ego brag. I have so much money that I can waste enormous amounts of it on this exceedingly expensive item to throw on my characters just to have them. And it was mind-blowing how much money this guy had and was using it. So use the Chocobo gold feather cheaper. That's why they increase the teleportation. Oh yeah, that's why the teleportation fee, the gil that you spend every time that you go to the main aetheryte crystals. That's true. That's another way to eat away at that gold. And I don't know much about the Chocobo golden feather. And in JP, there's a Discord for the FC leader and or influence people from crafters and raiders to control economics here. Okay. Trader RP venue. And I assume this is, I've got to translate here. In general purpose, there's a Discord for free company leaders and or influence people from crafter and raider roleplay venue to control economics. But I guess there's a Discord for like people that are super influential or leaders in their free companies that are really large to be able to help to keep the economic system balanced so that it doesn't go completely nutso, which is neat. People are kind of working together to keep things functional. Okay, we got to change out our gloves, and we are getting close to 10 o'clock. Let's go over here. Oh, we do have this guy too. I don't know if I want to actually summon him and have him or not, but we'll keep that in mind. So we'll go over to our gloves. We'll equip our cool, fancy new gloves. And then in our character sheet, we will dye them. And we'll dye them... What color do you want? Let's try the rest of our gear on. Okay, so that's going to be a little bit off color. Yeah, we got to go with just the snow white, so that way it matches. Zing! There we go. Oh, that looks way better. Now, actually, I'm curious. High mithril gauntlets, cavalry. Okay, I was wondering if this was all going to be high mithril outfits too. I was just like, oh, we just bought the thing that matched everything else. But no, we didn't. The other cool thing I want to check out that I totally didn't, and we still got to do retainers. I said I want to take a look. I don't know that I'll go through all the retainer stuff into its entirety, but I am curious. Go back to purchase gear. 44.49 was shields. I like our swords. I don't really care. Oh no, this is armor. We need the jeweler, apothecary. I think they're over here. The weapons. Not only economics. Okay, cool. Independent arms merchant. Here we go. Okay. Let's see here. We could also go and check out the actual weapons in the marketplace shop too, but more stuff that we don't have. Okay. Weapons was. So they have a couple of swords. Claymore. No, this is DRK. So I guess I just have one, the scimitar. Cobalt Shamshir.
Well, you're already level 44, so you're gonna get plenty of gear from MSQ.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why I'm looking at weapons. It was more the shields that I was looking at to see if there was just a cooler looking shield than the one that we had. And there's this guy, which is just the big square shield, but slightly fancier than the last one that we had. So not gonna worry about it. We'll hang on to the shield that we have now. So cool. I just like my whole outfit to, you know, match and look cool, all right? I'm all about that glam without being all about that glam. Greetings, I take it you have come to see me about a retainer. So trainer, release a trainer, ask about retainers, view market. What services retainers provide, how do I summon a retainer? Retainers in your employ can be summoned anytime using special bells like the one nearby. Summoning bells can also be found around the realm in off-visited locations such as city markets and inns. Okay. So that's summoning to like bring them showing up and helping out. Another job retainers are often asked to perform is tending of items placed up for sale in the markets, something many adventurers cannot be bothered to do themselves. If you wish to experience the market for yourself, I ask that you seek out one of the nearby boards. Retainers are men and women who offer their service in exchange for coin. Though seldom as sharp as adventurers like yourself, they're no strangers to life's more menial tasks, which your lot might not think worth your time. Retainers can provide a host of different services, from tending your items, protecting your guild. Oh, you need not worry about providing recompense for retainer services, for the Adventurers Guild will not only cover this salary, but also replace anything that goes missing should you wake up to find your belongings gone and your retainer nobody found. Oh, wonder if that actually happens. Let's check this out. According to our records, you may hire up to 2 retainers. Currently, you have no retainers in your employ. You'll be unable to communicate with players or engage in other activities. Check this out briefly. We have quite a few men and women in our list, so I invite you to describe your retainer desire down to the most minute detail. I see. Okay, no, we don't want either of those. So, nice. Character creation. So it's full character creation all the way through. Okay, I wanted to try out one of the things that, let's see here. I gotta pull up a picture, hang on a second. Holo, you had shown me a picture a while ago of 2 people, or 3, I guess 3 people, that had made their characters a certain way, and it was very, very similar to Ahsoka Tano from the Clone Wars series. And I was like, I bet that I could probably get something very, very close to that if I played around with it for a minute.
Yeah, they had done. It wasn't necessarily Ahsoka Tano, but they had just done red-skinned Zayla. So that's the
right
ones with the red skin.
Right. We'll play with that in a minute.
Good. Now I can send you a meme.
Okay.
It's basically that scene right there with the tail slider. I just put all the way to maximum and it says crank that shit.
Yeah, there's like, why on earth would you choose a short? Well, like, that makes no sense. No reason for that. No reason for that whatsoever. I can't even hardly tell the difference between these 2 draws. Oh, it's very subtle. And it takes a minute to load. So it's basically small, medium. Yeah, I can't even. Oh, I just need a mouse over it. There we go. That's why I'm having a hard time seeing it. Such subtle differences. We'll just go type 1. That's fine.
And don't forget, there's the option there where you can do split eye colors.
Yes. Can't even tell eyebrows. Let's change our hair style a bit so I can actually see the eyebrows. Though again, with the hair type, we might not end up seeing the eyebrows at all anyway. Oh, this is like makeup. What kind of lipstick are you gonna wear? I think dark purple is just more natural, though. Other features. Oh, okay. So you can take off the little extra nose piece, an extra chin piece, the little rings on there, eyeshadow, other eyeshadow, the multiple different types of eyeshadow. Okay, so we need to go back to hairstyle and pick something much shorter so we can see. I wish that this wasn't on the actual, like, horn stuff. Like, it was only on the skin. That's really kind of annoying. On the scales. There we go. That's what I was trying to say.
Well, if you pick a color for the facial markings or the tattoos that's as dark as the scales are, then it should just blend in.
It shouldn't be as noticeable. That's true. That's true. The freckles is kind of cool. I have to keep that in mind. Let's go back to. I think they must have pumped the saturation on that image because you can't get any redder than these shades here.
Yeah, it was a G-Pose screenshot, so they had done saturation manipulation on it.
Got it. That was like, yeah, there's no way. Sometimes less is more.
Very true.
See, I think something like that is probably more than fine. Gotta figure out how to get a view. Oh, okay, so that's almost not quite like, is it Tifa that has the little hair ties? Okay, so that's the one where they have the little almost like horn hair clips up there. I've seen that one quite a few times. And see, that one also has little horns coming up the sides. There's a shorter crop. Cut. Kind of fluffs out the back. Schoolgirl pigtails. Oh, that's kind of cool. I like the braid in the back. That's really neat. Keep that in mind. It's at the top, bottom, third row. Or third row. That's cool too. Pixie cut. There's actually someone at my church that has that hair pixie cut. And it looks really good on her. I don't believe that everyone can pull off pixie cuts, but there are some people who can definitely pull it off, and it looks really good on them. It's also neat that they have some of these shorter hairstyles, because some games kind of lock female characters into only having the super long hairstyles. So a lot of people like I call this the Akali hairstyle because it looks exactly like Akali. I think I like that one with the little, yeah, just a half braid in the back. That's pretty cool. Okay. Is that the highlights? Yeah, it is the highlights. No, we're swapping them around. Yeah, I was the black with gold was something that I thought would look really, really cool put together. Black with a little bit of blonde highlights in the bottom, which is actually interestingly very popular in today's styles. Is dark hair with kind of lighter blonde highlights underneath it. Like, I like that. It's just so rich, very, very rich. Okay, so let's go back to this. I think a mid-tone. It's dark enough for the eyes to kind of pop out, but not so dark that it just becomes a blend of things. Okay. No. 7 is so anime. Oh, voice crack. That's so high pitched. Yeah, I think that one's probably fine. Probably fine. Okay, and the last thing we'll look at is with this, but we'll just keep it flat medium. There's no reason for messing with that. I think everything else we've gone through. I know the limbo rings are kind of cool, because they can really add some strong, like, highlights. Like, the eyes just stand out a lot more. Yeah, actually, that is kind of cool. Kind of glow a little bit more, which means I wonder if my eye color, if we dropped it... No, that's too dark. I wish there was like an opacity thing that I could do to turn it down a little bit, because it's really cool, but it's just a bit, sometimes it's just a bit too intense. It's like... Yeah, I think I like that better. Cool. Retainer 1. Do we come up with a name? I can think of several retainers that are exactly as you described. Yeah, wow, sure. Oddly enough, they have strikingly different personalities. If you'd be so kind as to state a preference, it would be most helpful. Polite, rough, serious, carefree, independent, lively, nothing. Lively, independent, or polite? Carefree. This one stumped me. It stumped me good.
Well, like when you look at the character, what kind of personality do you think they'd have?
Serious. But that's not what I was expecting or thinking of. I don't know. The thing is, like,
I created a...
what is independent?
A male Ellison that I named Reginald III, and so I did pick the serious option for him, and so he's very formal. He's like, I have come when you call him. He's like, what do you need? You know?
Yeah. What is independent?
I don't know what all of them are.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Serious and I believe lively. As like I did a Lalafell, and she has the lively personality.
Yeah, that's understandable. I want to do independent or polite, but I really don't know independent. Oh, we'll do independent. We'll try it. Why not? Sure, we'll just figure it out. Very well. I have just the individual in mind. When someone this retainer will greet you just so. It's not like I want to sell your eyes. Oh. Sold. No. It's not like I wanted to sell your items or anything. And when dismissed, the retainer will bid you farewell. You're leaving already? Fine then. It's not like I wanted you to stay or anything. Yeah, that's sold. I'm sold. Very sold. Excellent. It's also customary to give a retainer an appellation of one's own name, a nickname as it were. We'll find this even as a bond between our clients and retainers. Give a name. Oh, and I have actually no idea for this whatsoever. I was not thinking about this at all. So, because, I don't know, I should have... Cersei. To here. Oh, they only get one first name, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just one name.
Can you add... Ah, there we go. Well, you can't capitalize that. It's going to be lowercase no matter what. Okay. Zsenelythi. It is Zsenelythi, but... Yeah, I just like Zsenelythi. And then just nickname is Zen. Zsenelythi. Yeah, let's do it. Zsenelythi. 1 moment, please, while I draft the proper documentation. Congratulations, Zsenelythi is now in your employ. You can summon your new retainer using the nearby bell. If you have any further questions or requests, please do not hesitate to ask. You send Zsenelythi to the markets of Ul'Dan. Retainer's many tasks. Once a retainer is summoned, you can entrust her with gil or items, as well as have her put entrusted items up for sale on the market. In addition, you can also send her afield on ventures. To entrust an item or retrieve an item for your retainer, simply drag one from the inventory window to the other. To transfer gil, click on the gil transfer to open a separate window. It's not like I wanted to sell your items or anything. Entrust or withdraw items, sell items in your inventory on the market. Retainer's inventory on the market, view sell history. Okay. Those is history. Let's... I mean, we really don't need to do any of these things at the moment. Here, we'll...
You can just put your
items.
materials in there. Like,
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of. We'll keep the dye. Oh, I could sell the materia, that's true. Let's see.
Look at your other inventory tab.
Your retainer and your employee, you can have replaced sale market, 5% charge. Sale, you must first entrust it to your retainer. Okay, there you go. Select the item for inventory inside selling price. Melissa represents the buying price offered by NPCs. Items that are untradeable or bound, you cannot be sold. Okay, yeah, we know that. Okay, so let's go back to this. What did you were saying?
No, you can sell it directly from your inventory. You don't have to give it to them first.
Okay, so right click, have retainer sell items. There we go. Whoa.
No, so you're literally doing like a shot.
Ah. Okay, well there we go. I just lost a bunch. Let's see.
Back to your menu options for the retainer.
This one here. Item buyback. Yes, please. There we go. Okay, I can sell it for probably more. If not, then what a waste.
Sell items on the market.
Sell items on the market. Not retainer's inventory, your inventory. Okay. And then, there we go.
And then in the top right corner.
Compare prices with what other people are selling for. So we'll do, I guess, you have to close out this, 2,900. So we'll do 2950. Yeah, 2950. Second best. Confirm. Okay, let's do 950. 950. Quantity. See here. So we'll do quantity 1, but we'll copy this, confirm, paste 1, confirm, confirm. 300. Okay, we don't have time to sell all of these, so I'll just throw in this one and we'll call it a day here, but it gives me a little experience learning how to sell items and stuff. And then entrust, I want to throw our crafty stuff. Yeah, crafting material.
Well, if you
Crafting material.
materials in there, you're going to fill up with them really, really fast. So it's actually better to sell crafting materials on the market.
Oh, okay. Wow. What were you saying to put in there then? Dyes?
Yeah, put your dyes in there. Definitely.
Okay. Is there a way to entrust retainer? There we go. Cancel. Entrust quantity. So entrust. We're entrusting you very heavily, Zen. And then we'll entrust the silver pieces for now, just so I can eventually.
They get sold to the store, so you can just sell them from your inventory to the retainer.
Yeah, but I just want to like amass a whole bunch of them, so.
Okay.
So that way eventually when I'm in need of money, I can be like, boom, sell all of it. Yeah, look at all the money we get. So, crafting. Let's sort our inventory. There we go. And then we know that we want to sell these too, so we'll throw those into here for now. And then we'll get around to eventually putting them on the market. Sort again. And that's pretty well cleaned up. Nice. Sweet, look at all our random potions. Don't even use half of them. Cool. Alright.
You're leaving already? Fine then. It's not like I wanted you to stay or anything. Bye! Nice.
The outfit that they're wearing is just their default outfit.
Right.
You can also give them clothes based on the level that they are. So if it's clothing that is just tailored clothing, which is like cosmetics, it's always going to be level 1, so you don't have to give them a profession to equip them with level 1 gear. But if you want them to have like armor or trade skill gear, then you need to give them a profession that's appropriate for that and start leveling them up in that profession.
So you level them up in a certain field or profession or job?
Yeah, so like one of my retainers is a botanist, and I send him out on missions, which is like woodland exploration and gathering missions, and he goes and collects materials like you would if you were going out as a botanist gathering materials.
Wow, I'll have to play with that next time because that sounds really cool. I have no idea how that's done, so neat. Well, that is going to be it for today, but our comfy feather bed. Yeah, we do have to go. We don't have a ton of time to play more, but oh, wait, hold on. We gotta summon just to say hi. Just we're gonna summon and then say goodbye. Ding ding, hello. Okay, and then immediately goodbye. Just to have done it and played with it in here, which we don't have anything for the crystal bell yet. But the cool thing is that we're starting to fill out some of these guys, which is really neat. So orchestrion, we did that before. Orchestrion.
Orchestration.
No.
Orchestra.
No, but orchestrion just is way better. I like my pronunciation better, okay?
I like the first one you said orchestrion, like it was some sort of horse race or something.
Orchestrion. Yes, very good. I love the music. It's so beautiful.
All right, thank you all for coming out watching. Thank you, Gregorius again. I don't even know, I don't think we've ever like talked outside of these couple of streams, but I appreciate you keeps coming by, dropping by again and again when we do the streams. And this is a bit of a shorter one. We had some fun. We ran around the world, we leveled up a bit, and we're gonna get stronger. We'll probably continue to get some experience. I want to do the level 45 stuff with the Paladin before we go and try to see about potentially saving Minfilia and the rest of the team. So we got a lot of work left on our plate, but we learned a lot today, had a lot of fun, did a lot of hunting log stuff, and there's so much more to come. So I'll catch you all next time. Have a great one, everyone, and I'll see you all later. Bye. If you liked, feel free to comment. Let me know what your favorite part of both the episodes and playing Final Fantasy is as a whole. Subscribe to this channel, subscribe to the Holo plus Jake channel, which should be linked in the description. If not, yell at me in the comments so that I make sure that that happens. And yeah, enjoy more and more content as we continue to progress. See you all later. Bye.